"Let's go and check out the tasks," said Maud as they clattered down the stairs. "I think we get more difficult stuff now that we're in Form 4, said Enid gloomily. "Well, I hope I haven't got anything at all," said Mildred. "Hello, you three," said someone coming up behind them, draping an arm round Mildred and Maud's shoulders. "Oh, hello, Ethel," said Mildred, turning to see that it was indeed Ethel, her least favourite person. "We were just wondering what our tasks might be." "I hope I've got first-year mentor," said Ethel. "They're all so gullible, and it would be brilliant scaring the wits out of them and sending them off on the wrong errands." "That's not very nice, Ethel," said Enid. "Anyway, they'll want someone kind and helpful as their mentor, not a meanie like you, and HB knows what you're like after you pinched Mildred's project last term." "That was just a silly misunderstanding," snapped Ethel. "She didn't need to make such a stupid fuss about it. It was only a joke that got out of hand." "No, it wasn't," exclaimed Mildred indignantly. "HB caught you fair and square, so you'll have to watch what you're doing from now on, just like the rest of us." "Oh, keep your hair on," snapped Ethel. "You're always getting such a state about everything." They had reached the passageway where the list of tasks was pinned up on a long notice board. There was already a large crowd of girls pushing and jostling and standing on tiptoe, trying to see if their names were on the list. "I really hope I haven't been chosen for anything," said Mildred, keeping her fingers tightly crossed. "Don't worry, Mill," said Maud, giving her friend's hand a squeeze. "You'll probably get blackboard monitor. Even a first year could rub out the last lesson ready for the next." Meanwhile, Miss Cackle was sitting in the staff room having a cup of tea and a macaroon with Miss Hardbroom. "I do hope we've done the right thing, choosing Mildred for the East Wing lantern monitor," said Miss Cackle, dipping the macaroon into the tea, holding it there until it was just about to dissolve, then hastily popping it into her mouth. "It's quite a big responsibility for such a scatterbrain, and she's always been a bit scared of the dark." "Nonsense, Miss Cackle," said Miss Hardbroom. "It's not as if she's been given the entire school. She'll just have 3 corridors of bedrooms, the spiral stairs, passages to the cloakrooms, the hallway inside the main door, and the 2 large lanterns on the school gates. As long as she sets off at twilight and lights her way out to the gates, everything will be shining brightly to light her back in again." "You make it sound so simple, Miss Hardbroom," said Miss Cackle, who had misjudged the macaroon dipping and dropped a glutinous lump down her front. "Oh dear, what a mess I've made." She removed it with a handkerchief, inadvertently crushing it into her dress, and put what remained of it into her saucer. "I suppose you're right, Miss Hardbroom. Which girls are doing the West Wing and all the upper floors?" "Ethel Hallow and Drusilla Paddock," said Miss Hardbroom, "so at least 2/3 of the school will be efficiently lit. Anyway, I've made sure they each have a bag full of safety equipment to take with them, so please don't worry yourself, Headmistress. All will be well." "I sincerely hope so, Miss Hardbroom," sighed Miss Cackle. "Perhaps Mildred will be glad of all the responsibility now that she's a senior pupil."